that time of year. I got my ears covered up in the morning, but it warms up very quickly. It's my favorite kind of weather. Nice and cool for sleeping. Nice and temperate for hiking. It's really humid though still. Obviously I still sweat. Nothing dries out here. I am on day 8 of being damp. Or as I like to say, the theme of the hike is moist. Keeping it real from the trail, this is the longest I have gone on my entire hike without a shower. The last stretch was my first 80 miles. I think it was only 7 days. This will be 8. It's not good. And I don't mean to be whatever. It's not just body odor. It's like this damp, you know, I clean off. I've been swimming and I try to do what I can out here, but you know, it's a fruitless effort because it's the clothes that just stink and you can't really do laundry. Camp soap is not up for the challenge of these shirts out here. We've all compared notes and nobody seems to have a solution other than just embrace it, which I have been for months. It's fine. It's just that damp, dank, ew. Like when I get dressed in the morning, it's just putting on damp clothes, and I'm just grateful it's not cold out because that really sucked in the winter. Putting on cold, damp clothes. Hot dang. No such concerns here at the moment. It's a beautiful day in Maine again. I was talking to a local yesterday. She said, this is the best weather we have had all summer. They've had torrential rain terribly. I can't believe this. I don't know how I got so lucky. I keep saying it, but it's unbelievable. Some kind of miracle. I am in my last 3 miles of the 100-mile wilderness. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's going to be odd walking onto that road to semi-civilization. I mean, it's still in the middle of nowhere, but a campground with cars and, you know, a store. It's going to be wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I love civilization and the amenities. It's just a switch after being out here. Hey, so I stayed at Hurd Brook Shelter last evening. I had a really nice tent site off in the woods by myself. I had my sides of my tent open all night. Temperatures, beautiful, almost full moon, very bright. Didn't need a headlamp when I went outside to go to the bathroom. There was one other woman in the shelter and a bunch of people tent camping down further way off by the brook. We didn't even see them most of the night. The brook itself is before the shelter, so I'm going northbound. I came to the brook, which was a huge kind of twisty, windy, meandering brook with gigantic boulders throughout that you could, you know, go boulder to boulder, rock hop, but I needed to get water. So I had stopped on a huge boulder, took off my pack, was bent over to get water, and kind of looked ahead, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's the shelter, you know, a little bit off ahead of me. And I saw like a bright orange pack, kind of somebody bent over further up getting water, and I'm like, oh great, there's going to be someone else there. You know, I prefer to have someone else around when I camp, and yeah, great. Didn't think I'd see anybody. I get water, I hike, I go walking, I go, oh my gosh, this pack looks abandoned on these rocks, and it looks like they left it in a rush. I hope someone didn't get hurt or whatever. I'm waiting to hear them come back, and I hear a voice go, hello, hello. This woman was trapped under her pack, face down, in between these two giant boulders. So I could not see her from where I had been getting water. I could only see her pack. She had been laying there. She had no sense of time. She thought it could have been like an hour. She didn't come very far. She had fallen, literally, and couldn't get up. Trapped under her pack because of the way she had fallen. Her wrist was like bent down, bent backwards. When I first looked at it, I'm like, I'm going to be calling the 911 because this lady broke her wrist. But she's like, no, my wrist is fine. It's just bent and I'm stuck because of the way the pole is, blah, blah, blah. So I said, what could I do? I took her pack. She had unbuckled it, managed to unbuckle it. It took her a long time, she said. She had unbuckled it, but she just couldn't get it off of her. I immediately lifted her pack and she was able to get up. She wasn't cut, wasn't bleeding, nothing was broken. It was a miracle. Her face, everything was covered in mud. She had been laying there forever, and this was right by the shelter, which is right on the trail. No one else came after me, and those people down by the river would not have heard her. I don't know if she had a safety whistle, but if she had, she could not have accessed it the way that she was laying. She is an older woman. Not older, I mean, maybe 10 years older than me. Yeah, so older, I mean, I'm older. She said she had just, like a year ago, had shoulder surgery, done all this PT, test hikes, everything, and was out here for 9 days, and had realized yesterday that she couldn't manage, and was actually had turned around to hike back the way I'm going, back to the bridge. Her car is there, and to go home. And then this happened. She fell on a big mossy slick boulder. I'm telling you, those things are deadly. And thankfully did not hit a rock with her face. She had gone right in between two big rocks into some mud. So she was lucky the way she fell. She was lucky that I came along. And I feel lucky that I didn't have to call 911 or deal with my Garmin 911 emergency thing. I was panicking. I was like, oh my God. So I took her pack off. I carried it up to the shelter. Holy crap, it was heavy. And then she was able to get up. She got her own water. She walked up. She was fine. We chatted later. That was scary, but could have been way, way worse. She was overwhelmed and couldn't believe that I had come along. I said, the trail provides, you know. It could have been a shelter that was off a side trail like many of them are. This one was right on the trail. We still haven't seen anybody go by. I mean, she could have still been there this morning. I don't know. Anyway, thankful that all worked out. I made it. This is the sign that southbounders see, that it cautions, the one I saw at the northbound, that you may not be able to obtain supplies or get help for 100 miles. I'm out, you guys. I'm out of the 100-mile wilderness. And I'm just cruising out to a road. What the heck? This is amazing. I did it in 7.25 days. Pretty proud of that. Marked safe from the 100-mile wilderness of Maine. I did it. 7.25 days. I thought I'd be out here for 10. Possibly. I mean, I was hoping for 8 or 9. The weather was beautiful. I took my time. I mean, my God, I had a 4-mile hike today, 11 miles yesterday. Really did not push it through there. I swam. I skinny dipped in private. I sat under waterfalls. I camped by water most nights. Every night I could. Or idyllic woods. I did it. Now I gotta get to the road and get to that campsite and laundry and a shower. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Maybe a soda if I'm lucky. Definitely a beer later. All right, I'll check in later, guys. Thanks for following me. This is incredible. It's a dirt road that 10-mile speed limit that people go like 30 down, so the dust is just adding to my essence over here. There's to be an epic view of Mama Katahdin on my left. Everyone is stopping to see it. Ooh, she socked in this morning. A little bit up top. Beautiful. Penobscot River. So it's not lost on me. These campsites are right on the water. I did ask for a waterside tent site. Let's see what I get. It's not lost on me. It's a holiday weekend. There's a lot of car campers here with RVs. Oh my God. What do you think the chances are I'll get invited to a cookout? A girl can dream, right? Oh my God. What do you want to bet my site's like right here by the bridge? That would be hilarious. It's a holiday weekend, and there's 2 left, and I think those are the 2 right there. God. It is what it is. Look at this site. I'm right on the river. The bugs do not seem as bad here as they were up by the store. And hello, Katahdin. But first, I have money to do laundry, and I'm going to take a shower. But first things first. Just for a moment to make a couple texts. I'm standing in this circle you can see in the ground someone put where there is cell reception, the ranger told me. Ooh, I look a little sunburned. I am doing laundry and waiting for my laundry to dry. I'm wearing my puffy and my sleep shorts. I'm gonna walk back and check it. Anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. There is reception, and so it's only a 5-minute walk. So like check my messages a couple times a day because I'm meeting my friend tomorrow. And yeah, that view does not get old, and I have it from my tent site too. So I'm gonna go and relax over there, and secretly hope I get invited to a picnic. There's a lot of car campers, and they're kind of friendly and asking me about my hike. I have a very special beer shout out today. I have a shout out to my special dude, Barley the Wonder Dog. He is a tripod who basically gets around on 2 front legs. That has been my inspiration for determination and stick-to-itiveness. Barley bought me a beer. I am enjoying a Baxter Brewing Coastal Haze. It's a hazy IPA, which is my favorite type of beer. You can see in the background, Mama Katahdin here is also hazy today. I am enjoying one with my dinner, and I enjoyed one earlier in the shower. Barley, I love you, dude. I can't wait to see you shortly after I summit for a few days before I continue my journey south. Thanks for the cold one, buddy. I love you. Cheers.